Hello, on the 3rd of January 2024, this 37-year-old Zimbabwean national by name Brian Miripiri killed his South African lover by name Bosiswe Mthethwa by stabbing her continuously up to the extent she gave up the ghost after a fight between both of them brewed up. As if that was not enough, he furthermore decapitated her dead body, then put her decapitated dead body in a chest freezer in Bosiswe Mthethwa's kitchen. This all happened in Samora Michel, Cape Town, South Africa. So guys, stay with me as I unveil deep details on how these two couples met and what was the cause of their fighting which led to Bosiswe Mthethwa being killed by Brian Miripiri. If you're new here, please subscribe, like, comment and share. Please subscribe so that we can get up to 1,000 subscriptions. And do not forget to like, by that this video can go viral. And also do not forget to share with your family members and friends to create awareness about this true crime story. Now guys, without further ado, let us get into this crime story. Bosiswe Mthethwa was a 53-year-old woman who lived alone in her shack. The news report did not give us any idea how she came about living alone in her shack. Her neighbors described her as a wonderful person who was always calm, reserved and peaceful, while her family members described her as a wonderful human and a great aunt who always loved her nieces and nephew. While she was living alone in a shack in Samora Michel, she had a boyfriend who always came over, spent weekdays with her or weekends with her, then later on leave. His name is Brian Miripiri. Brian Miripiri was not as old as Bosiswe Mthethwa. Brian Miripiri was just 37 years old, while Bosiswe Mthethwa, his girlfriend, was 53 years old. Due to the fact that 37-year-old Brian was a younger person in the relationship, he always cheated on 53-year-old Mthethwa Bosiswe. The 16 years age gap was the reason why both of them always fought, because Brian would always cheat on Bosiswe Mthethwa, and 53-year-old Bosiswe would not accept that. Instead, she would fight Brian and confront Brian because why? She was a person providing everything Brian needed. Brian is a Zimbabwean immigrant with nothing, and 53-year-old Bosiswe was the one providing for 37-year-old Brian. She'll come at him so hard each time he cheats on her. And to him, 53-year-old Bosiswe Mthethwa was 16 years older than her. He had nothing in common with Bosiswe. The only thing he had in common was that he needed a place to stay. And Bosiswe, his girlfriend, had an accommodation for him. At times when Bosiswe will not be around, Brian Miripiri will come over with a girlfriend in Bosiswe's house. And Bosiswe's neighbors will tell Bosiswe that Brian brought girlfriends in your house, and this will got her so pissed off. It was on the crucial day on the 3rd of January 2023 when Brian Miripiri cheated again on Bosiswe Mthethwa, and Bosiswe Mthethwa did not take it lightly. She confronted Brian on cheating on her. It's unclear what transpired. All we know is that, according to the police report, fight broke out and they fought so badly and places were so scattered and in disorder. So it's still unclear what transpired when they were fighting. All we know is that Brian Miripiri took a knife and stabbed Bosiswe to death, and Bosiswe could not wake up again. She bled and died. Then Brian Miripiri took a machete from the kitchen, chopped Bosiswe Mthethwa into pieces, put her dead body in the chest deep freezer in late Bosiswe's house. Brian Miripiri immediately called Bosiswe's parents and told them that Bosiswe had left Samora Michel and she has gone to Eastern Cape to spend the time with her other family over there. Left Bosiswe's house, went to local shebang, he ate and enjoyed and drank, then came home with a prostitute and had sex in the house of Bosiswe, his ex-lover whom he killed. He had sex in the house of Bosiswe with this woman while Bosiswe's dead body was laying in the deep freezer in the kitchen in her house. As if that was not enough, the following day Nebor saw him selling the dresses of Bosiswe. They started questioning Brian about the whereabouts of Bosiswe. They said it's not of Bosiswe's person, to give you her dresses so that you can sell. He kept on saying that Bosiswe went to Eastern Cape to see the other side of her family. They immediately started calling Bosiswe's number, but Bosiswe wasn't responding. So they immediately reported the matter to the South African police unit of Samora Michel. The police, as they were coming home, they saw Brian Miripiri on the road trying to sell his ex-girlfriend's, dresses whom he has just killed, whose dead body is laying in the deep freezer in her house. He was selling this woman's dresses. The police asked him about the whereabouts of Bosiswe. He said Bosiswe had gone to the Eastern Cape. So the police told him, okay, let us go into Bosiswe's house and see for ourselves that Bosiswe is truly not in her house. And when they went inside Bosiswe's house, they found blood on the curtain. Police followed the trail of blood on the curtain, and the trail of blood led them to the deep freezer. And when they opened the deep freezer, they saw the decapitated dead body of Bosiswe Mthethwa all over the place in the deep freezer. The police immediately arrested Brian Miripiri and he'll be charged in court. Now guys, this is crazy. Give me your thoughts down at the comment section of what you think. I've been saying this, women should stop marrying or dating foreigners. You do not date foreigners, you only date wealthy foreigners. Foreigners whom are well established in your country financially, but you don't date poor foreigners. I'm not saying all foreigners are bad, all foreigners, some of them are good, but you don't date poor foreigners, because most foreigners, when they come into your country, they're out to get free green card, and they're out to look for someone whom, they can prey on financially and make money out of that person, so that they can use that person's money to sustain their needs. The one thing which led to Bozizwe's death was that Bozizwe was not a wise woman. She did not really was smart to know that Brian Meriperi is a Zimbabwean national who was in Zimbabwe, who had no document, who had no papers, and he was still struggling. And guys, I think Brian Meriperi should be given, life imprisonment, because that is a very gross, bad attitude. For you to kill someone, stuff her body in the deep freezer, then you went back the following day, you brought a girlfriend or a prostitute again in that same house which you've killed your ex-lover. You were having sex with this prostitute while your ex-lover's dead body is in a deep freezer which you killed. As if that was not enough, he went further to be selling his ex-girlfriend's clothes, which his ex-girlfriend had died. It's crazy. This is just crazy. It's the height of mental derangement. I don't know what to say, guys. What do you all think? I'd like to get your thoughts down in the comment section. For me, Brian Meriperi should be given life imprisonment. That is what I think. Thank you guys for listening.